Can you do push-ups on different planets? On Earth, push-ups feel normal. Your arms lift your body without much effort. You can do at least 20 of them. On Moon, push-ups become almost impossible because your body is so light. Every time you push down, you float back upward. On Mars, push-ups feel easier than Earth because gravity is weaker, but not weak enough to make you float. On Jupiter, you can't even do one push-up. The gravity would crush you before you touch the ground. On Neptune, the freezing winds would hit you so hard that you could barely stay in position. On Venus, the heat and pressure would be so extreme that one push-up would feel impossible before you even started. On Saturn, you would be already exhausted from trying push-ups on all the other planets, so you just rest on it. What would happen if you tried to carry 5 kilograms groceries bags on different planets? On Earth, 5 kilograms of groceries feels like nothing. You walk home easily, holding 2 bags without much effort. On the Moon, 5 kilograms feels almost weightless. You lift the grocery bags so fast that you nearly float away with them. On Mars, 5 kilograms feels lighter than Earth, but not by much. You can carry the bags more easily and walk faster without getting tired. On Jupiter, 5 kilograms suddenly feels much heavier. You struggle to even lift the bags off the ground. On Neptune, the groceries are lighter, but the freezing winds make carrying them impossible. On Pluto, the groceries feel much lighter, but everything is frozen solid. On Venus, 5 kilograms feels way too heavy because of the gravity and deadly heat. You can barely move before collapsing from exhaustion. What would happen if you tried to light a candle on different planets? On Earth, the candle lights instantly, giving you a normal yellow-orange flame. On Mars, the candle never lights at all. There is barely any oxygen to keep it burning. On Venus, the heat is so extreme that the candle melts before you even light it. On Jupiter, the powerful winds would rip the candle out of your hand before anything could happen. On Neptune, freezing temperatures and brutal winds would blow the flame out instantly. On the Moon, the candle cannot burn at all. There is no air for the flame to survive. On Mercury, the side facing the sun is so hot that the candle melts instantly. What would happen if you stood on Venus for 5 seconds? Second one. The moment you step onto Venus, the heat hits you instantly, over 460 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt you like a chocolate. Within the next second, the pressure crushes you down, over 90 times stronger than Earth's atmosphere. Third second, your lungs would stop working immediately because Venus has almost no oxygen, only carbon dioxide and poisonous gases. Fourth second, then sulfuric acid clouds begin burning your skin, eyes, and every exposed surface on your body. Fifth second, by the 5th second, you would be already delivered to God. Your body will be crushed, overheated, poisoned, and burned all at once. How long would it take you to walk around each planet? On Earth, you would need around 200 days of non-stop walking to make a full circle around the planet. On the Moon, you would finish the full circle in around 27 days of walking. While you were walking, the fucking Socrates appears trying to explain the meaning of universe. Nobody asked him. On Mars, you would need 113 days of non-stop walking to go around the planet. The red desert never ends. On Venus, you would need around 190 days to walk around the planet. Too bad you would melt instantly, so you aren't walking anywhere. On Mercury, you would need around 75 days of non-stop walking to finish the circle. On Jupiter, you cannot even walk because there is no real surface. On Pluto, you would need around 31 days to make a full circle around the tiny frozen world.